love American style. I know, I whisper to nobody in particular. I know the day he finds somebody I'm out of the picture as easily as I came in, that I will truly be heartbroken since he'll have someone who loves him as much as he loves her. I won't exist in his world. I still remember when I first met him, in my US history class in college. I fell in love with him as soon as we started the lecture on the American Revolution. He was such a history buff that his was cute, but he was always mysterious and chill, that I always wondered what went on in his mind. It wasn't until a couple of months ago that we actually started sleeping each other, and it was such bad timing since I was actually his rebound girl. I look over to Cassie and tell her, I'm going to tell him tonight. Good, she says with an encouraging smile. I pull out my cell phone, carefully dialing his number only to wait anxiously for him to answer. He does. Sam, it's Zoe. I was wondering if maybe you can meet me in the park near my apartment? I ask softly. Yeah? Oh good. By the big oak tree, you know which one? Okay, cool, I'll see you at 6. Done. I am going to tell him today, and finally I'll do what I'm so scared to do. When it's close to 6 I walk through my neighborhood park to the place I told Sam to wait for me. I deeply want to see him, but I'm scared too. Since it's the evening now, the park is quite lonely. The main section is lonely, but I continue on to the secret spot of the park. I see the huge oak tree, in the middle of the hidden section away from the jungle gym, in a place where there are no benches or games, a place where one single swing dangles from the huge tree. Around, it is peaceful. I'm surrounded by other magnificent trees and lush grass. In other circumstances this would be also romantic, but today it won't be. I approach the swing, sitting as softly as I could and begin to swing on it. I remember from my childhood the steps, swing your feet outwards then inwards, repeating until I gain momentum. I feel the breeze against my cheek because of the velocity. It's harsh on my skin, but it also serves as a great focusing mechanism. I think about the wind hitting my face, and how beautiful the sun looks as it sets. After a while I grow tired and stop the swinging. I stay seated on the swing with a blank mind. As I grip the ropes on the sides tightly I hear footsteps approaching. I look over my shoulder and see Sam walking towards me. His hands are inside his jacket pockets, as always, and he comes to me with an unreadable expression. He stands in front of me and shifts his weight nervously. Sam, I wanted. I look up to his face momentarily lost in those eyes of his. Oh Sam, I say and stand from the swing. I wasn't planning on telling you this anytime soon, but this morning I just felt I had to say something to you. Zoe, what's wrong? He asks. Everything, nothing much. Oh Jesus, I say exasperated. I pin some of my hair behind my ear and look nervously around. Sam, we have to stop what we're doing. I just can't do it anymore. Is there someone else? No, there's no one else. It's just that, I like you. No, I love you. I say and sigh. I love you, and it kills me being with you. We hook up, then we go our separate ways. That hurts. As much I like being with you, I can't do it anymore because I need more than sex. Oh gosh, that didn't sound as classy as I wanted. I thought that was what you wanted, he says carefully. At first it was, I respond. Sam looks to the distance but doesn't say anything. Every time you left my bed after asking me if I wanted you to leave, I'd go crazy. I really wanted you to stay. I wanted to scream at you to stay, but I knew if I did, everything would change and just wasn't sure about you. I wish you would tell me how you really feel. I say quietly. Zoe, he says stumbling for words. Great, I knew what's coming. He doesn't feel the same way. As much as I'm beating myself up this moment, I can't help but feel relief that I finally said I loved him. You're my friend, right? And I treasure what we have. Great. Look, you don't have to say anything else. I just wanted to let you know what I feel and know where you stood. Now I know, and that's all I wanted. I told him though I did not want to feel bitter. Inside I did. I was also angry at him. Angry that he didn't feel the same way, which was extremely selfish of me. I have to go, I said and quickly and walked away. Once I knew no one could see me, I ran, and I cried. Tears formed at my eyes, spilled quickly down my cheeks but never reached my chin since I was running so fast. At home I cried, but most importantly I felt alive. It's 1 a.m. I wake up to the banging at my door, immediately checking the time. Those red numbers in my clock glare at me with vengeance from all the times I slammed the snooze button on it. I stand groggy-eyed and slowly, making my way to the door where I check through the peephole to see who it is. Sam. I pull back from the peephole just to stare at the door. I think about ignoring him, but in the end I don't. With shaky fingers I open the door to my apartment revealing Sam, with the same clothes as earlier. Sam, what's wrong? I ask and close the door behind me. Zooey, I love you. He blurts out while he looks at me with wild eyes. What? I croak. In the park, you wanted to know how I really felt, right? Of course, and you said you treasured the friendship we had. Yes, I did say that, and that's true. Then? I treasure our friendship, yes. That's why I never told you how much I loved you. I thought you felt differently. For fuck's sake, you always told me to leave. Yes, but I told you why I did that. I tell him. Yeah, and every time I was with you, don't you think it killed me too? He asks with a raised eyebrow. I was a fucking coward because I just wanted to have you without telling you. If I pushed, I thought you'd stop calling me, and I didn't want that. We look at each other for what seems like forever until he asks, do you want me to leave? No, never. He then crushes his body to mine and smothers my lips with his. He holds me tightly through my back and I hold his cheek. He kisses me so passionately. I feel the way his lips roll onto mine. His tongue, it licks my bottom lip until I let him in. I feel the smile form on his lips, and I know tonight will be different. He leads me onto the bedroom, where we fondly make love. In the morning, I'm in his arms, in my bed, and holding each other tightly. For the first time, he was there, and he didn't even ask if he should leave. He just knew that this time I wanted him there. I am inspired by our deal, by Best Coast. Read more at http://www.booksy.com/ young_adult/ short_story/ Monica Star 14/ love-american-stop pound zxvwgczc 3 buck 9 rg.99